What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pick Plug back again with another video, and today we'll be hopping into Thursday's picks for today. Now, you guys did actually clutch the like goal of the last video. You did hit the like goal, so we will be giving out 5 picks for today. So if you guys are interested in those 5 picks, make sure to tune in throughout the whole video. And again, if you guys are interested in these early valuable props, make sure to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you guys can get a notification whenever I post, and you guys don't miss out on these early valuable props. We do want to cash out on all of these picks, but I do want to mention that we have been actually killing it in the Discord, and we have some crazy wins. I believe we did have some. Let's see where it was. We had an esport win over 30 or $1,000 yesterday. So this is definitely a very solid win for us. This is, I believe, maybe our top 10 is definitely up top 10 most winnings from a single parlay, and it is because of the esports. We did have some crazy wins from esports yesterday, and if you guys missed out, you don't want to miss out again, so make sure to join up. We are doing it in our gold membership as of right now, so you guys definitely do want to check that out as soon as possible. Before we actually hop into these picks for today, I do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor for the video, which is BetUS. BetUS is actually a sports betting company that you guys can use to win enormous amounts of money. People have been winning so much money, especially from the live sports betting section. This is definitely a very good thing that you guys should take advantage of. And if you guys are interested in winning some big serious money, which is definitely more than the payouts that you can get from Prizepicks, you guys can go ahead and use code trophy for 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits, as well as reserving your spot in platinum when it does actually come out. All you guys got to do is send me proof that you did use code trophy on Discord, and I will get your spot reserved for platinum. So that means that once platinum does come out, you can just buy it at any time, and you guys can, feel comfortable when you are buying it. No matter what time that you do buy it, you will actually be able to get in because your spot was reserved. So just send me proof that you use code trophy, and you'll get a reserved spot in platinum. If you guys are interested in that, make sure to click the link in the description below and press bet now to move forward on it. All right, so for our first prop, we'll be hopping into the points plus rebounds plus assists category, and we'll be scrolling down to Kevin Durant, 38.5 points plus rebounds plus assists, and this one is going to be for more. Looking at his last 5 games, we can see that he's hit this line in the last 4 games straight, and he's actually averaging 45.2 in the last 5 games. He did play Boston 2 games ago, and he did have 61 points plus rebounds plus assists, and he did have a very good solid game out of that. This was actually the best game in the last 5 games that he did play, and he did play very well. He did have a game against Cleveland, which was just 2 days ago, and he did have 51 points plus rebounds plus assists. So he is definitely on a hot streak, and I would hop on this if you guys are interested in this prop. Now, looking here on Outlier, which you guys can get for yourself, you guys can click that link in the description below and get a 7-day free trial on Outlier. We can see that in his last 4 games, yes, he has hit this, but before he is actually only 6 out of 10 in the last 10 games. But head to head, this is where it is really we're again we have seen that he did play against them head to head. He did have 10 rebounds, 45 points, and 6 assists against them, and it was in a loss, but he did end up having 37 minutes, and we do know that Kevin Durant can play even more minutes than that. Saw that him actually play 43 minutes against Denver the other night, so we do see him playing even more minutes in tonight's game if it is a closer game. So this does mean that against the small forward position, we are looking at a team that is actually 10 in points allowed, 11th in or 18th in rebounds allowed, and 8th in assists allowed. So this is looking like a solid matchup for him. I do believe that he should go on the over for this line, considering he did go on the over the previous time that they did match up, and it was a pretty short range ago. This is not enough time for a big drastic change for him, and I do think he does go on the over for tonight. Also, some things that you should notice is the injuries list. Eric Gordon is a game time decision, and Jaylen Brown is a game time decision. Kristaps Porzingis is out, so these are definitely things that will change up the game. I do believe that since Kristaps is out, this game will be a lot closer, and Jaylen Brown, if he is out, this most likely will turn into a blowout. So you guys definitely need to be on the lookout for these. If they do change, we will make the necessary changes in our Discord. So if you guys do want to join the Discord, it is in the link in the description below. the VIP Discord, we will be making the necessary changes if any of these picks do change up. Hopping to our next pick, again, we will be doing 5 picks in this video, but if you guys do want another set of 5 picks in tomorrow's video, make sure to hit that like button, and let's get this video to 300 likes for me to do the 5 picks in tomorrow's video. But hopping into this next pick, we will be going down all the way to Kyle Kuzma, 23.5 points, and this one is going to be for more. Looking at his last 5 games, we can see that he's averaging 26.4, and he's hit this in the last 4 games straight. He did have 24 points against Memphis, which was very close, and he almost nearly missed it. But against Miami, which is actually one of the best defenses coming out of the All-Star break, he did have 32 points against them. So this is definitely a very solid line for him to hit. Looking here on Outlier, we can see that he is 7 out of 10 in the last 10 games. He is 70%, which is a very solid rate for him. Going up against head-to-head, we see that he's hit this line in the last game that they have played. And looking here in the power forward position, we can see that they are actually 24th in points allowed against this position, averaging around 26.5 from this position alone. So this is definitely a solid matchup for him. In the last 10 games, his usage rate has been fairly high, averaging 35.1 minutes. And I do think that we do see around 36 to 38 minutes for tonight's game. So he should definitely have a lot of time to go on the over for this prop tonight. Now, while I do believe that this prop might change on its own later in the day, I do think it might get bumped or lowered. But either way, you guys can go on Chalkboard, which is in the link in the description below. You guys can download it for yourself, and you guys can alter it for yourself, because a lot of you might actually think that this line is a little bit too high. So you guys can lower it down to maybe 21.5 and get a more guaranteed chance of it hitting. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can use my 100% match code trophy and DM me proof that you did use it, and I will get you free access to VIP if you guys use code trophy. They actually do have a special flash sale going on right now, which is Jason Tatum 18.5 points, and is actually the same bonus, the same payout boost for normal. So you guys definitely do want to take this opportunity to go ahead and make that prop and combine this with the Kyle Kuzma 21.5 prop, and you guys should definitely win some easy money. So definitely use code trophy, click the link in the description below, and download Chalkboard and DM me proof that you did use it, and I'll get you guys a free month of VIP. Hopping into our third pick, we'll be staying in the points section, and we'll be scrolling down to Fred VanVleet, 21.5 points, and this one is going to be for more. Now, you guys might look at this and be a little bit shaky on it, but I do believe that this should be a line that he goes on the over. He is averaging 19.4, and he is nearly close to this line every single time, except for the game against the Clippers in Portland. He was a little bit far away from it, but against Washington, this is a great matchup for him. Looking here on Outlier, we can see that he is actually going up against a team that is 20th in points allowed against the point guard position. But if we look here overall, they are actually the worst team when it comes to defending points, and they are terrible when it comes to defending points. And I mean terrible. A lot of teams score like career highs on them, and they do get season highs. And he should definitely have a very high scoring game for tonight. We do look at the matchup against the Sacramento Kings, and he did go on the over for this line, and it was a win for them. And I do believe this is a solid line for him. He did end up having 38 minutes, and he averages 37.9 minutes. So he should have a solid amount of minutes for tonight's game. I don't believe it shouldn't be too much of a margin, maybe 10 at most. But if it is anything more than that, I do believe he should still be able to go on the over for this prop, considering that he has averaged around these 36 minutes, which is actually his lowest, or 34 minutes, which is actually his lowest in the last 10 games. He does average a very high amount of minutes, and he should have a solid amount of time to go on the over for this prop. Now, again, if you guys are feeling a little bit shaky on this, you guys can go on Chalkboard and lower this prop down to 19.5, and this is definitely a safer bet for you if you guys are looking for that. In that case, if you do lower it to 19.5, he has hit this line 7 out of 10 times, so you guys are definitely looking at a more guaranteed chance, and you guys can combine that with the two other props from Chalkboard, which will be the Kyle Kuzma and the Jason Tatum. You guys can combo this and get a full 3-pick parlay, and that will be some easy money right there. Hopping into our next pick, I know we did mention earlier that Jaylen Brown is actually on a game time decision, but Again, if he does play, he should definitely have a solid matchup. So we're going to be going for this Jaylen Brown 25.5 points, and this one is going to be for over. In his last 5 games, we can see that he's averaging 29 points, and this is definitely a solid matchup for him going up against Phoenix because he did go on the over the last time they did play on the 9th. Now he is 4 out of the last 5 games, and he's on a pretty solid streak of going over on this prop. Looking here on Outlier, we can see that he's actually 6 out of 10 in the last 10 games, and head to head, they are 2 out of 3. He did have 27 points back to back times that they did play, and the game that he didn't go on the over, he had 25 points. So this is a very solid line for him. He does get very close to it, and overall, he's going up against a team that is middle of the pack when it comes to points allowed. And against the small forward position, they are third. In the shooting guard position, he does vary from shooting guard to small forward, but I'm gonna say he's more of a shooting guard. He is going up against a team that is 16th in points allowed, and that is a team that allows 27.7 points per game. So this is definitely a solid matchup for him, since that is above the average, or above the line that he's at 27.7. So we are looking at the usage rate that he does play. He is averages around 33.9 minutes going up against the Suns. So I do expect him to have more than 34 minutes in tonight's game. And I do believe that this is a solid matchup for him just in general because of how it is looking. Again, the injuries list, Kristaps Porzingis is out, so he will have to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to the scoring. Offensive scorer. He is favorited by many sports books, and I do believe that he will go on the over for tonight. Hopping to our final prop for today, we will be going over to the points plus assists tab, and we'll be going for Bradley Beal 23.5 points plus assists, and this one is going to be for more. He is averaging 28.8 in the last 5, and he is actually 4 out of the last 5 games. Going up against Basa, he did go on the over for this line, having 29 points plus assists. So I do believe this is a solid matchup for him as he has already gone the over, and this will be most likely a closer game, and he should have a solid matchup for tonight. Looking here, we can see that he's gone on the over 6 out of the last 10 games, and he is averaging 31 minutes in the last 10 games, which this game is actually bringing down his average by a lot because he did have 4.7 minutes. Now, we are looking at a solid matchup for him for tonight. He did go on the over, like I said, the last game that they did play, and he is going up against a team that is unfortunately 4th in points allowed and 5th in points allowed, and against the shooting guard position isn't looking any better. But again, this is over the points allowed average. They are 3rd in points allowed, but they are still giving up 24.7. So if he does get 24.7 points alone, that should be over on the prop and and he's actually they are allowing 5.2 assists per game against the shooting guard position. So again, this should be on the over. So this combined, he should still be going on the over very easily, and he did against the last time that they did play. So this is a solid prop to go on the over for Bradley Beal, 23.5 points plus assists. Now, if you guys do like any of these picks in today's video, make sure to comment down below which picks you guys are be tailing or some picks that you guys are be fading. I do appreciate all your insight. I do appreciate the support as well. Let's get this video to 300 likes if you guys do want another 5-pick parlay. I do appreciate all the support. So thank you guys for watching the whole video. Again, let me know which picks you guys are tailing. Join the VIP for the full parlay, and we will be posting in all of the tiers. Again, Platinum is coming back very soon. It is still under maintenance, and there are many big upgrades coming very soon, so make sure to stay on the lookout for that. But thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.